Maison Esthétique Studios presents Vaults and Ventures, written and directed by Clarisse Marie Curie, The Green Circle Tour, along the waterfront of the Wisconsin River and through the heart of Stevens Point, Wisconsin, the community came together to turn fragmented shorelines, quiet pineries, and industrial edges into a contiguous corridor of nature. It is called the Green Circle Trail, a 27-mile scenic loop that wraps entirely around the urban area, linking hardwood forests, river bluffs, city parks, and university grounds into one shared backyard. The Spark, Giving the River Back, 1982 to 1984. The initial idea emerged in 1982, spearheaded by John Curie, then president of the Stevens Point Parks and Recreation Commission. With the city approaching its 125th anniversary in 1983, local leaders wanted to celebrate the ongoing environmental cleanup of the Wisconsin River. The city acquired two private parcels between Buckolt Park and Pioneer Park, now Fifner Pioneer Park, clearing debris and paving a connecting path in 1984. The new riverfront path became an instant favourite among residents, but survey feedback carried one recurring theme. People loved it, but it was too short. Tule forests. Utility corridors and wetlands could theoretically link together into a continuous loop around Stevens Point, Whiting, Plover and Park Ridge. He initially pitched it as the Cooperation Trail. The Breakfast Club at Al's Diner, Breakfast Club at Al's Diner, 1989 to 1995. In March 1989, a dedicated group of community figures organised as the Passive Exercise Trail Committee, meeting weekly every Friday morning over breakfast at Al's Diner in Stevens Point, affectionately dubbed the World Headquarters. The core committee included John Curie, Parks and Recreation visionary, Roy Menzel, public relations veteran and writer, Dan Traynor, former Dean of the UW Stevens Point College of Natural Resources, George Rogers, environmentalist and former Stevens Point Journal editor, Jerry Ernst and Gary Speckman, Portage County Parks directors, Tom Schrader, Stevens Point Parks and Recreation director. By October 1989, the project was officially named the Green Circle Trail. To turn the idea into a viable blueprint, Roy Menzel donated all royalties from his local history book, Hometown on the River, to fund a comprehensive feasibility study conducted by UW-SP graduate student Dave Applin. Nearly 90% of Aplin's recommended route became the final trail corridor. Grassroots building and private easements. The Green Circle was built on grassroots diplomacy, no-cost easements. Rather than relying on eminent domain or massive public acquisitions, committee members met with 25 private residential, paper mill and commercial landowners. Every single one agreed to grant free trail easements across their property. Funding and surface standard. Initial construction cost approximately $660,000, funded via a split between state/federal grants, municipal contributions, Portage County, Stevens Point, Plover, Whiting, and local business and private donations. Instead of narrow dirt single track, the founders opted for an 8-foot wide crushed granite trailbed suitable for multi-use walking, running, and sea. Jury began overlaying county land maps on overhead transparencies, discovering that publicly owned parcels skling. The Spark, from family farmland to campus conservation, 1956 to 1974. Long before it was a formal reserve, the land was a patchwork of family homesteads, agricultural fields and wooded lots. In 1956, the state of Wisconsin acquired the initial 125-acre parcel from the Moses family to accommodate future campus growth for what was then the Wisconsin State College at Stevens Point. For nearly 2 decades, the land sat largely undeveloped. As the university expanded, students, faculty and biology professors began using the acreage as an informal outdoor classroom. When suburban development began encroaching north of campus in the early 1970s, conservation faculty and students advocated to protect the acreage permanently as a natural area, rather than letting it be turned into parking lots and campus buildings. The name and vision, Fred Schmeikel's legacy. The reserve was named in honour of Fred J. Schmeikel, a visionary educator who joined the university faculty in 1923. Pioneering conservation education, Schmeikel developed the nation's first comprehensive conservation education major at the university in 1946. Hands-on philosophy. He championed practical, field-based ecological learning, laying the groundwork for what would become the internationally recognized UW Stevens Point College of Natural Resources, CNR. In 1976, the UW System Board of Regents officially designated the land as Schmeikel Reserve to honour his lifelong commitment to conservation education. In the late 1970s, UW-SP graduate student Ron Zimmerman and faculty members created the first master plan for the reserve, with Zimmerman subsequently serving as its first full-time director for over 3 decades. building the sanctuary, the master plan, and Lake Jonas, 1976 to 1980s. Lake Jonas construction. In the late 1970s, sand and gravel were excavated from the southern portion of the property to provide fill material for the construction of the nearby Century Insurance World headquarters and highway expansions. Instead of leaving an industrial pit, the site was sculpted, filled by groundwater, and turned into the 24-acre Lake Jonas, creating deep water habitat and a scenic central loop. Trail and boardwalk network. Student crews laid over 5 miles of crushed granite trails, raised wooden boardwalks across delicate sedge meadows, and restored native tallgrass prairie.